Hey, it's Joe, and welcome back to Humanfluence. So, you had a near death experience. You saw Jesus. Maybe he spoke to you. Maybe he showed you something profound, something beyond words. And that vision felt so real, so vivid, that it changed you. I get it. You felt a deep truth, a powerful connection. But here's the thing: just because you saw Jesus or anyone you associate with the divine doesn't necessarily mean what you think it does. It doesn't automatically confirm a specific truth about heaven or reality. What it confirms is that you believe in him, that your mind, your spirit is connected with him deeply enough to bring him into that experience. But does that make him universal? Or does it just reveal the power of belief? The truth is, most near-death experiences are shaped by the person's existing belief system. If you were raised to believe in Jesus and his compassion and his power, then he may appear in your NDE as a figure of comfort, as the guiding presence waiting on the other side. But look at people from other cultures, people who grew up in different religions, and you'll see something remarkable. They're not seeing Jesus. A Hindu might encounter Krishna, a Buddhist, Buddha, and an atheist might experience an overwhelming light or simply a presence void of any figure at all. These experiences aren't a universal truth. They're deeply personal. They're crafted from the symbols, the faces, and the stories that mean something to you. The mind, the soul, whatever you want to call it, reaches for what it knows in that profound boundary-breaking moment. What you see isn't necessarily a glimpse of some ultimate objective reality. It's a mirror held up to your beliefs, a reflection of what you've held as true. In the face of death, we seek comfort, and the mind, facing the unknown, pulls from its well of familiar symbols. If Jesus was your guide in life, he's who you're going to see on the edge of death. Not an affirmation of doctrine, it's the mind giving you exactly what you need in that moment of transition. And that's not a bad thing. It doesn't mean Jesus isn't real, or that he doesn't hold immense power for those who believe. But it does mean that what we encounter in an NDE is often more about our inner world than some cosmic universal truth. And that's a hard pill to swallow for a lot of people. We want to believe that what we experienced holds the same meaning for everyone, that it's a universal answer. But it's more complex than that. The image of Jesus or whoever you encounter is a doorway, a gateway that helps you cross over, helps you understand a truth that might be beyond words, beyond logic. And if we are all one with God, with the Creator, the Source, Grand Architect, whatever you want to call it, then Jesus is a part of that. We are a part of that. So maybe seeing him in an NDE is all the same thing anyways. So let's look at the mind's power. NDEs aren't random, they're specific, deeply meaningful to each person who experiences them. But again, not always accurate reflections of the same objective reality. Instead, they reveal the mind's extraordinary ability to project, to create, to make the unfamiliar feel familiar. They show us that our beliefs, our spirituality, are deeply embedded in our psyche. So much so that even on the edge of life, they guide us. It's like this: what you believe about the divine is so profound that it shapes your experience at the brink of death. And that in itself is powerful. So what does this mean for those who've seen Jesus in an NDE? It means that Jesus is real, especially to you as a divine presence. But his presence is woven into the fabric of your belief system, strong enough to transcend the boundary between life and death. But these experiences don't apply universally. Every person is not meant to see Jesus when they cross over. They may see family, a light. Some go to a hellish landscape. You'll see this in many NDEs of atheists or people that were not raised in a certain belief system. They'll be caught in a void of darkness and fearful as different figures come out and tempt them or joke around with them like a cat and mouse game. Other people will hear screams and what some describe hell as even smelling sulfur, but This could all be based on your belief system when you cross over. Maybe if you thought you were a sinner and not worthy of heaven, or you didn't have a strong enough religious upbringing to really form any ideals of what it might be like. And when people have an NDE, they often describe not even realizing they're dead for many moments until the experience has gone on for some time. So, as we can see, the mystery remains, and perhaps that's the beauty of it. That what awaits is beyond a single image, any single belief. It's something that's both deeply personal and profoundly unknown. At the end of the day, seeing Jesus, or any figure, is less about provoking an external truth and more about revealing an internal one. Understanding what you hold as sacred, what you connect with beyond this world. It's real because it's real to you, and maybe, just maybe, that's the closest thing to truth any of us will get. Oh yeah, God isn't what people believe either, not in the simple packaged way we've been told. When we cross over, it isn't about facing some judge seated on a throne. It's about confronting ourselves. We judge our own actions, our own intentions. We face our own truth. I grew up thinking this universe was all there was. It is a stunning, intricate web of forces we barely understand. A cosmic dance that defies comprehension. But here's one thing I know with certainty. There's a creator, a source that brought all of this into being. Whether that creator is the all-loving God we were raised to believe in, a flawed architect like the Gnostic demiurge, or the notion that each of us is a fractal piece of a larger divine whole, same truth remains. We are part of something greater, bound by a force we can feel but may never fully grasp. And in the end, when we strip away the doctrines, the beliefs, and the labels, the deepest truth is this: we are both the creators and the created, here to experience, to grow, and to awaken. Humanfluence, out.